All right, welcome Sugarlands Distilling Company friends. Thank you so much for joining us for another Sippin Session live here on Facebook and YouTube. We have something kind of fun and unique for you at 4 o'clock today on this fine Saturday. We're all hanging out at home. We have 3 amazing bartenders that are joining us, and they're going to have a very friendly and kind bartending competition right here before our eyes. So we are excited to have Brooke and Josh and Dee with us today, and they are created a cocktail each using Sugarland Shine product, of course. What else would they be using? They're using Sugarland Shine product to create a fun cocktail to share with you all today that hopefully while you're hanging out at home that you can recreate one of these cocktails. So thank you guys all so much for being here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw it over to each of you. I want you to introduce yourselves a little bit to everybody watching. And then you can get started in your cocktail. You can tell us a little bit about it, what you used, how to make it. And people of the internet, please vote below in the comments for the cocktail that you would like to try at home. One winning bartender will win $100. And we are going to have these bartender challenges on Saturdays for the next, I want to say 2 or 3 weeks. So it'll be a lot of fun cocktail recipes shared, and we hope that you'll enjoy joining us and supporting these bartenders that usually we get to go hang out with them in person, but we're bringing them to your computer screen. So Brooke, I think we're going to get started with you. So I'm just going to sit here in awe because I literally made my own cocktail, and all I did was pour peach moonshine, margarita mix, and some ice. That's my bartending cocktail making experience. So I'm excited to learn from you guys. So Brooke, why don't you take it away?
Sure. So my name is Brooke Bagley. I live in Knoxville, Tennessee. I actually work in mental health by day, and then I do promotional marketing in the evening. I bartended for 12 years before kind of slipping into my main job career, but bartending always kind of calls me back on the weekends. So any opportunity I have to kind of craft something or get back into that world, I try to do it because I love it. It's a good stress release for me as well. So what I'm going to make today, I have named the Essential Summer Sipper because part of my job requires that I am still essential during the quarantine, so I'm still having to go to work, whereas my other job has kind of been put on hold with promotional marketing because, you know, coronavirus. So I decided to kind of craft that name, and I'm just going to kind of walk you through what I came up with. Pretty much, I didn't go to the store for anything. I just kind of looked at what I had in my refrigerator because I think that's what a lot of us might have to do with what we've got.
Absolutely.
We have the option to use one moonshine or the other. I chose to use both and see what happened.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So I spent last evening kind of taste testing, playing around with it, making my boyfriend try it. And this is what I've come up with. So basically, I take this fun little Sugarlands shot glass because I feel like this is going to give a good idea for kind of like the portions. So I take the orange cream, and I'm going to do 2 parts of the orange cream. 1 part of the peach moonshine.
That's a fan favorite right there, that peach moonshine.
I've already had some of it.
There you go. You were testing. You're testing.
Yeah, fine. So from here, I also really love Minute Maid's mango passion fruit juice. They have like a 0-calorie option if you're looking to kind of like cut out some of the sugar, even though we know most cocktails have a lot, so it doesn't really matter. But using my handy dandy container here, it tells me that 200 milliliters of this juice into this will give me like the perfect portion size for what I'm going for. So all of that over ice. Just shake it up real good.
Well, tell us why bartenders always do the fancy shaking. I mean, I'm literally the worst. Like, yeah, this is bartending 101. So what's the purpose of the shaker? Just to mix up the flavors or what?
I feel the shaker just mixes everything well. It blends everything together, so you're not kind of getting like a layered cocktail when you want it to be well blended. Okay. The other bartenders might have better reasons for why they use it. Like I said, I'm not doing this all the time. It does come up through the top and make a little bit of a mess, but that's fine. So from here, we're going to pour into a cup I use crushed ice with this just because I feel like it gives it more of kind of like a slushy texture, which is really nice. And then we bring in my favorite, champagne.
Ooh, there you go.
Yes, put a little bit of a topper on there. And then you can garnish with peaches or orange. And you have your essential summer sipper.
Oh, that looks good. I think that one seems like one you could have at brunch too.
Yes. I was going for it because I like
you know, during this isolation on Saturdays, I think we can just do like brunch, lunch, dinner, nightcap. Like awesome. Thank you so much, Brooke. I really appreciate it. That seems delicious. Okay. Awesome. Okay, I think next we have D. I think you're up.
I am up. Okay, my phone's about to die. I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
I like charged it and now it hates me. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I have a little setup over here. So let me see if I can flip this. I'm not very sounds like this. All right, here's my little setup up here. And I've got, this is sugar, cinnamon, and brown sugar for our little rim up here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a smoothie out of this because, you know, it's summer and it gets hot outside, so I have something to sip on. So I'm first going to start with the electric orange cream liqueur, and I'm going to do an 8 count. We're going to make it a double. Because,
okay, there you go.
Because we got nothing else better to do besides drink here, you know?
Yeah, and calling it a smoothie makes us feel like it could possibly be healthy, right?
Yeah, because when you add ice, then you're like watering it down, so you got to make it a little strong. So
not a milkshake, it's a smoothie, people. It's healthy.
Smoothie, yeah, not a milkshake. And then I'm going to do a 2 count of the peach. 1, 2, make it get a little kick. And so I'm going to add some bananas.
All right, got some fruit.
A little healthy. You want to make sure they're, you know, soft to put it in. And then I'm also going to add some orange juice. It's really good. I had like 3 of these last night.
Oh, good.
Okay. All right. Sorry if it gets a little loud, but you know.
That's okay. It feels like we're there at the bar with you. It's perfect.
I got to plug it in first, Lord. All right, so it's all good and mixed. Then I'm gonna pour it out. Whew.
What did you say you used for the rim again? Was it brown sugar? What was it?
It's brown sugar, and then regular white sugar and cinnamon, and then you know bananas, OJ, and that's it.
That's great. Hey, what's the trick? What do you put on the? What's the trick for getting stuff like that to stick to the rim? What's your tip?
Oh, I put I cut a little piece of lime and then I rubbed it around the top because you know, it's not going to taste like lime though. It's going to taste like sugar.
Yeah, it's going to be overpower that sugar. Well, thank you, Dee. I appreciate it. That seems delicious. I love the creativity and the changes to stuff over my like 2 ingredient. I just can't. I'm like, I don't know. So I'm excited. I'm learning some things from you guys for sure. Okay, cool. All right, John. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Good, good.
Well, guys, I'm live here from the Peter Kern Library inside of the Oliver Hotel in downtown Knoxville, Tennessee. We're not actually in service right now, but we are batching some cocktails. We have some stuff ready, you know, to go if somebody wants to pick that up from our restaurant. So there are a couple of us here working on that, and I thought, why not? I've got all the tools here. This would be an easy setting.
Yeah.
So for my cocktail, I called it Great Granny's Sugarland Shine Peach Pie Push Pop. Much like alliteration. All right. I'm going to start off with Mark Rogers Peach Moonshine. I'm going to do 2 ounces. Because as the ladies have pointed out before me, what else are we really doing today?
No judgment, no judgment.
Exactly. I'm going to throw in some fresh squeezed orange juice. I just went ahead and did that ahead of time because it's a little bit messy.
Okay.
Some fresh squeezed lemon juice. So I'm doing a 1/2 ounce of each of those. And then I'm going to throw in some pumpkin pie spice, some peach pie spice, whatever. It's clove, cinnamon, anise, little bit of allspice. And then, I don't know whose great granny ever made a peach pie without breaking some eggs, so we're going to do that just to get real weird with it.
Oh, wow.
And I'm only going to use the white, so separate that out really quickly. Throw that up here. Be sure to wash your hands when working with eggs or when working during quarantine.
There you go. Or always.
Exactly. All right. I'm going to throw in just a little bit of ice. Not much at all. Noisy part.
Okay, this is what I call the fancy part. It seems so fancy. I don't know why.
All right. Almost completely done. The very last thing I'm going to do is take some of this Appalachian sipping cream. It's electric orange. I'm going to put in 3/4 of an ounce of that just to make it a little bit thicker. And that way we play off the fuzzy navel, peach pie, Bellini, all these things all together.
Yeah.
Throw in a little bit more ice. One more time for good measure. Almost done. All right, and finally, I'm going to take some canned peaches, necessary for making peach pie. Throw that in the bottom of the glass with a little bit of soda water. And then pour everything over top. And this will slowly separate after a minute, but just because of that sipping cream and the egg white and everything else, we've got a push pop.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's interesting. So tell me a little bit about the egg white. So I do see other cocktails and you see a lot of when you go places they do it. So I don't why egg white? Like I don't. It's just.
So it goes in a lot of classic cocktails, any sort of sour thing. This one's based on an old New Orleans drink, a Ramos Gin Fizz. But if you do it correctly, it's not going to change the flavor of the drink at all. A lot of people get worried about that. You're not going to taste the egg. It just makes it really foamy. So you're going to feel that nice smooth texture, just like a milkshake.
Yeah.
Drops all those little bitty bubbles in there.
Yeah, super, super cool. Well, thank you so much, you guys. I am going to allow people to vote in the comments below. So we have Brooke in, I think they're seeing it the same way I'm seeing it, but in the top, that was Brooke. And I'm going to unmute all of you so you can remind us the name of your cocktail. There we go. Brooke, what was the name of your cocktail again? The Summers, okay. And the?
Mine is a D6.
And Josh?
Great Granny's Sugarland Shine Peach Pie Push Pop.
Yeah, that's awesome. And for everybody watching, I popped up a couple questions during the live feed while they were making those cocktails for us. If you answer those questions below or if you vote for your favorite cocktail, our team in about 24 hours, Monday morning, will go through, we'll pick a few people to win some really cool swag and send you some special packages straight to your house and a little bit of joy straight to your door. Can't send you moonshine, unfortunately. If we could, we would. So we can't. Not legal. Also got margarita mix that I was talking about. We now sell our margarita mix online. So if you want a little bit of Sugarlands to be sent straight to your home, you can do that by visiting sugarlands.com/mixers. So if you are not a professional like these fine folks before us, you can be like me, just grab your Sugarland Shine margarita mix, and make yourself a cocktail and feel like a professional. But also, pop back in, tell us if you made any of these cocktails, what you thought. We're also giving some thought to doing a fan bartending challenge. So if you think that's a good idea, let us know in the comments below. What do you guys think about amateur bartenders getting on here and competing against one of you guys?
Yeah, that's fun.
I think that would be really, really fun to see what some people came up with and do some competitions between you guys, the amateurs and the professionals. So, well, guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate you being here with me today and being a part of this Sippin Sessions Live. I hope you guys stay safe. Enjoy your time at home with your friends, family, pets, Netflix, whoever you're hanging out with. And I thank you guys so much for making such great cocktails. Thank you. See you guys later. Bye. Stay safe.